It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down the right sideline. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert, quick pass out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
2nd and 11. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Swift. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Hurts. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The Eagles are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 37.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Eagles 0.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he will take this one in for the Eagle touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. We go to the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hurts sets up to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Herbert going to change the play here.
At the 17-yard line.
Hey, Kaplan.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They go play action with Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Campbell making the catch. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's Samuel. Caught left side. 9 yards to pick up there. That's a first down. Back to throw again. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. And now they'll shift things around. As Smith in motion right.
63, 63, 63.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Now a give right side Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chargers 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Tiger Hornet.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
39 yards. That's good. For Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Go. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! From 17 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up, and quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, ram.
They snap it to Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
He's on his way.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
King.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Here's Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Swift. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Aubrey go to the PAT. And this one was a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready.
Second down, back to Sanders. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Crowd right. Set.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Go.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Five nine. 59.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Complete to number 17. A gain of 45 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that flag accepted. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Eagles' 32-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Herbert now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
A loss of 3 yards brings up 4th down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Hey, easy, 63.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Swift going to try up the middle. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
At the 2-yard line.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
Hey, ram. Hey, easy. We'll go forward.
On 4th down, Herbert.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the